Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Hall of Famer Bob Berry ruled Milwaukee's airwaves in the 60s and 70s. He spoke with countless musicians and celebrities over the years. Bob collected remarkable recordings of these encounters, which he's now sharing with the public. Here's Bob.
Many will remember Patty Duke playing the part of Helen Keller in the movie The Miracle Worker, for which she received an Oscar. At the time, Patty was 16 and the youngest person to have received an Academy Award for Supporting Actress. But she also won 2 Golden Globe Awards and 3 Emmys. And Patty had a top 10 hit on the Billboard charts.
Please don't just stand there. Come and kiss me like before.
If you were around in the 60s, you probably watched The Patty Duke Show. And who could forget Neely O'Hara in The Valley of the Dolls? Her part in this movie as an alcoholic, drug-addicted singing star almost ruined her career. The critics and audiences had a hard time accepting this all-American teenager playing a very adult role.
Hello, Patty.
Yeah.
This is Bob Berry on the radio at WOKY.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
This is early in the morning for you, honey. I really appreciate you getting up and talking to us.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, your show is fantastic, and I mean it. I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it.
Well, thank you very much. We have a good time, and the people seem to have a really good time.
All right, Patty and her husband, John Aston, are currently starring in The French Have a Saying at the Pellman Theater now through April 7th. And really, if you get a chance, be sure to see this show because they're just the two of them. I think it's so true to life, isn't it, the show?
It's a very honest show, and the most comments I hear from the people after the show is that there sure is a lot that they can identify with.
Right.
And by the way, I have to tell you, one of my sons just called before you did and said, Mom, Bob Berry says he's going to call you up. You better get up now. and so I said, oh, all right. And he said, he's the guy I listen to every night. Remember I told you? So I want you to know that you have a big fan here.
Well, thank you very much. Thank him for it.
Right.
I wish he'd get a chance to come over to the station. We'd give him the tour. Maybe so I can bring him over someday.
Well, we'll make sure he gets a chance. That would be terrific.
Yeah. How many children do you have now, Penny?
We have 5.
And are they all?
5 boys.
Are they all here with you?
They're all here.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's
we
terrific.
wouldn't come without them.
Oh, that's great. How old were you when you started acting?
7.
7 years old. And then how old were you when you won the Oscar for The Miracle Worker?
16.
Gee, boy, that's a young age to win an Oscar. That must have been a thrill of a lifetime, huh?
It was very thrilling. It was a shock, really.
And let's see, you won an Emmy, and of course you played in Valley of the Dolls. And,
I'm sorry about that.
I saw you on television a couple times in that one. Sorry about that?
Sorry about the Valley of the
Really?
Dolls, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was, that was something I'm not terribly proud of, but you win some, you win some.
Yeah, right. How do you enjoy doing stage plays such as this one compared to movies?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I hadn't been on the stage for many years until last summer, when my husband and I went out and did a summer stock tour, and he makes it very easy for me. And I'm sure that I probably wouldn't do it if it wasn't.
Yeah. How long does it take to learn the lines let's say for this one, for instance?
Oh, let's see. I guess it took us about 8 days, 9 days. There's still sometimes when I'm out there and I think, oh my God, what comes next?
Well, you didn't do this at home then. You didn't start, did you come to Milwaukee and then start on the lines, learning the lines?
No, we did. We started at home, I guess for about a week before we came here. A few hours every day. And then when we got here, we started what they call blocking it, which means really staging it. And you really can't know the lines or anything else until you see what the place looks like where you're going to be.
Oh, yeah. Do you seal yourself off from the kids then when you're at home to learn your lines?
That's virtually impossible.
I was going to say, it must be kind of hard concentrating on the lines when with 5 children around.
Yeah, sometimes it is. We found a place to work away from the house for a few hours a day at home. Because it's not just the kids, the phones are ringing, and the dogs are barking, and the cats are mewing, and, you know.
Of course, Patty had a couple of big records. First of all, in 1965.
Oh, my God.
She had one that was number 8, called Don't Just Stand There. And then later on, in that same year, Say Something Funny, which ended up as number 22. And thanks to my wonderful secretary this morning, we have found Don't Just Stand There.
Oh, no.
And we're going to play that, just in case your children haven't heard it lately.
Oh.
They can hear what Mom was like.
I have, because another one of my sons plays it all the time.
Is that right?
When we're home, fortunately he didn't bring it on the road. But
listen, that was on the charts for 11 weeks.
Pardon?
That was on the charts for 11 weeks. Don't Just Stand There, right?
Is that good?
Oh, sure it is.
Oh,
sure. And
good. Well, that was a long time ago, though.
1965, yeah, I guess it was, wasn't it?
I can make you a promise. It's gotten better.
You haven't done any recording, though, in a long time, have you?
No, I haven't. I haven't recorded anything since I did an album of the songs from Valley of the Dolls. But I've been taking singing lessons, which I think is very important, and trying to prepare for maybe one of these days, John and I doing a musical.
Your children are kind of excited about the snow, I guess, huh?
Oh, they're just thrilled.
Tell them we're going to give them some more.
Thrilled. We are?
1 to 3 inches, they say.
When?
Today and tonight.
Oh boy. They're probably jumping all over the room now.
You know, in the show now at the Pellman, the French have a saying. You do a scene there where you're crying, and you do it so well that can you tell us the secret? How do you cry so easily?
Thank you. Well,
you don't use any onion spirit on your hand or anything like that, huh?
No. First of all, if I did, you'd see me. Everybody can see everything out there at the Bellman.
And they'd smell it.
That's true. No, it's just part of my acting process, you know.
That's fantastic.
As I said, working with my husband makes my job 1,000 times easier than ever before, and it just works for me, and it happens.
Thanks a lot, Patty, and continued success in your show.
Please don't just stand there. Come and kiss me like before. Please don't just stand there.
Bob Berry! Thank you for listening to Bob Berry's Unearthed Interviews. Be sure to subscribe and rate our podcast on iTunes or wherever you find your podcasts. You can find all the episodes at WisconsinBroadcastingMuseum.org. Check out Bob Berry's book, Rock and Roll Radio Milwaukee. Book sale proceeds support Angels Kids Fund and Donate Life Wisconsin. The preceding program was made possible by a generous contribution from Terry Barnes.